Get connected. Meet students who have similar interests, talents, and strengths in a safe and dynamic team environment. Hello, and welcome to the 2021 RUSD Career Technical Education Arts, Media, and Entertainment Industry Sector Panel. My name is Jordan Smith, and I teach the Technical Theater and Event Production Program at Martin Luther King High School. Today, I'm joined by Callie Neal, the Dance and Movement Applications Program from Poly High School. We have some of our students joining us as part of this panel, and they will be sharing experiences in CTE and how they have pivoted their career engagement, academics, technical mastery, and professional skills this year. On this panel is a few of our students. The first three are from Martin Luther King High School. The last couple are from Poly. From Martin Luther King High School, we have Daniel Chase, Nayeli Quintero, and Claudia Garcia.
And from Poly High School, we have Micah Rich, Gabrielle Lamonge, Heather Schneider, and Leslie Gutierrez Martinez.
Thank you, Ms. Neal. Starting off, just a couple of things. These questions will be pretty generic, but feel free to answer them in any way, shape, or form you guys want. First question up is, what kind of academic knowledge have you gained in this last year in this program? And this can be the dance or within the tech theater one. And then how is your knowledge connected into the career content that you have learned? Do I have anybody that wants to take that question? Go ahead, Claudia.
So in tech, we had this thing called Pro Tools First, right? And that's when we kind of learned how to use Pro Tools and kind of like understand like how it went and how you have to put in our audios. I also learned a lot about audio and how to like put them into a track. And that really is just perfect because like that really helps me learn how to record music and learn how to really like get that out there and have like the track in. So I feel like I learned a lot on how to use Pro Tools, and it gave me an idea that maybe I'd want to use Pro Tools or maybe Logic. But yeah, so it was really awesome to learn about Pro Tools.
Anybody else that want to fill in or kind of add to that?
Going off of what Claudia said, I enjoyed using WeVideo, and I think that was really good for learning how to put videos together and compose videos and just putting everything together, whether it's adding transitions or audio. I think all of that was really good, and that could help with future stuff like marketing.
On top of that, we used WeVideo, right? We also did a production where there was a podcast. So we had to, well, personally, the theater program did a podcast. And so some of the tech kids went and kind of helped put the audio together. And that was really cool because it was something different that we never did before, you know. And this year, it was like we had never done in years past, not really to that extent, because we used the programs for live audio, but kind of stitching a track together was something we hadn't done before. So that was something pretty cool we did this year.
Yeah, Daniel, you mentioned WeVideo, and that one was a online video editing only. So like you accessed it through a browser application, as opposed to in the past where you're used to Premiere or Final Cut Pro those are program based. So it's definitely it's different animal, but being able to access it virtually within the environment as well. So. All
right, we have, before we go on to question number 2, a couple of students who are in music tech and dance, and then we have the theater background. So I think number 2 is going to apply to multiple students. Explain some of the hands-on technical mastery and know-how you have engaged with in your CTE program. So does anyone want to take that one first?
I mean, over the course of the tech theater program, personally, I think there's all sorts of technical mastery that goes into that. There's the lighting side, there's the sound side, and now recently with this year, there's the video editing side. And all of those are really valuable technical skills that I certainly wouldn't know if I wasn't in tech theater.
Heather, can you talk about some hands-on experience and how you use it outside of the classroom?
Yeah, so I have been teaching about elementary kids around 8 years old, and I feel like this year I've really learned how to have a lot of leadership because I've really learned different techniques on online and through Zoom calls, and I met new people. I just really think it's a great activity.
And what are you teaching, Heather?
I'm teaching elementary kids jazz.
Awesome.
My brother's over here recording me. He's like, wow.
And Micah, what about teaching at the Youth Innovation Center?
Yeah, I help teach some small children how to use music programs, similar to music technology classes at high school.
That sounds good. So next question, what are some non-tangible skills, or we call them professional skills, that you've developed alongside with the technical and academic content? These used to be referred to as kind of soft skills. We don't, that's a 4-letter word around here, saying soft skills. So what do you guys think?
I think through this program, I really learned how to use or bring out my creative side towards things when it comes to lighting, is which I've been my main focus. Also, quick decision making, almost like improvising. That's something that this program really pulled out of me. If there was something that was wrong, I could easily figure out a way to fix it on the moment, on the spot.
I feel like dance has taught me a lot, to get out of my comfort zone because I'm not really a social person, but dance has really taught me to work with people and how to communicate with people. It's also taught me to persevere because if you don't get something right, you have to keep trying and just try your best, and it's really fun.
Okay, what are the most important skills you offer to potential employers who are looking to hire someone like you? So this could be skills that you've learned that might not be exactly in your industry field, but still help you to be successful in a career.
Okay, so I think that I've gained leadership skills and communication skills from dance. So I've led the class with warm-ups, meetings, teachings to choreography multiple times this year and last year. So in a group of people, I always organize the dance. I also choreograph. So communication is a big part in dance. The skill used to explain movement and placement, an experience that required lots of leadership and communication that I had in this program was when I went to elementary schools, and I taught the kids there how to dance, and it really required lots of leadership and communication skills because we had to organize the students in the cafeteria, we had to talk to the teachers, we had to get the bus driver to drive here and there, and it just required lots of leadership and communication skills. It was a memory that I'm gonna remember, and it really taught me a lot. I had to interact with lots of ages, not just it was elementary school, but it had there was really young kids and then the older ones, 6th grade. It was all the grades combined, and we had to communicate with all different types of people. I had to, yeah.
Leslie, you dealt with a lot of different personalities is kind of what I'm hearing from what you're saying. So, and Miss Neal and I mean, we can attest, we deal with all of that. Heather, you you had done some of that kind of stuff with educating and teaching as well. Did you experience that in the same kind of pattern?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of communication involved, and it's a good activity. Like through this year, it's been really hard because online we never expected any of this to happen. And Miss Neal has always helped us through all of it, and she's been there to support us. And she offered me a good job with teaching little kids, and I feel it's great to start my career in dance.
And Claudia, did you want to add?
I just wanted to add that I do feel like there could be a part in my life that I don't really know about where I could end up wanting to change avenues from being a musician and touring to wanting to be in the studio and helping others record. I think I would make a good candidate for that because I feel like I can like take the knowledge that I gained from this program to that, and I can kind of like actually like be older and wiser, and instead of like kind of like being just a rock star, I could actually be like a sound engineer or like be in the recording studio and helping other musicians record.
Claudia, I love how you were able to talk about the different experiences. And this is open for anybody, but how has your experience in this program changed the way you think about your variety of career opportunities or career possibilities that are related within the industry?
I really feel like now, like, if anything happened in my life, I now have different options. We did like learn how to do like all the video tech, and then we learned how to do audio tech, and I really feel like that's gonna open up doors for me if anything were to happen. If like I decide I don't want to tour, but I still want to work with music, or maybe I even want to like do music videos. I could work with like video programs and learn how to edit the music into it. And God, even I could even like do movies, I feel like, and just like use the same experience. So I really feel like this program makes me kind of more interested in like tapping into some new territory.
Awesome.
I was gonna say, my experience in this program showed me that like no matter the subject, like dance or music tech, those are the classes I'm in, that there's a lot of career opportunities like a choreographer for dance or a stage manager. And for music tech, there's a lot like sound technician or audio engineer. So like no matter what you're taking, there's always going to be a lot of opportunities.
You mean, Micah, you're not just going to be a ballerina, or you're not going to be a
Right, exactly.
DJ for the rest of your life? The typical,
Yeah, there's a lot of-
this is what your box is, and this is all you can fit in. So, does that kind of spark any other ideas or something that you guys were thinking about in opening it up to the others that are in this panel?
I think technical theater has kind of showed me that I do kind of have like an affinity almost for like technology, and like I can figure out pretty much how most things work if I can just kind of sit with them for a little while. And so it's kind of, if not pushed me in a direction, at least shown me that I can do. I can accomplish anything that I kind of put my mind to if I just kind of stick at it. And so I think I think that's an amazing thing. So.
Did anyone else want to jump in there? I just want to say to all of you students that you all do so much for us, and you really take on a lot of leadership. And I just am taking a second to give you some applause. And I feel like I need to get some autographs, and I'm really proud of you. How has this CTE program, whichever ones you participate in, prepared you to stand apart from your peers? So think about the things that you're able to do in school, and some of you are working, or in the future that other students maybe aren't able to do because they're not having the CTE experience.
I feel like this program really helped me figure out how to navigate a lot of technical stuff. So when it comes to just being in your normal school day, if someone's struggling with something on the computer or on their phone, something technical, because technology is around everywhere now and will be in the future, I think I know my way around that pretty well. And I think that I could help other people with that. And that's just kind of something that not a lot of people know, but this program helped me learn.
I'm laughing because I'm thinking about how often my students have to help me troubleshoot. So you all are welcome to speak to that. I'm not going to be embarrassed. No one else? Well, I think you all are really emerging as leaders and being able to lead groups. And like Leslie was talking about, all of the organization, just so that you know you are set apart, and those skills are going to transfer with you for sure.
Cool. We had talked about memories or some experiences earlier, but what are some of the most memorable or exciting experiences that you've done working in the program that you're currently in?
Oh, by far, I'd say it's working in an actual theater show. I mean, you can't beat that feeling of, you get the sound cue just right and makes everything just perfect. And, you really do feel like a part of the show. Being a part of something so much bigger than yourself, all these people working together during either, will it be a play or a musical or a talent show even. Nothing can beat the feeling of just making everything kind of go right together with a team of people.
I also have a lot of memorable experiences, not really in music tech, but in dance. Like, we went to elementary schools and taught the kids our routines, and that was just really fun. Like, seeing them learn it and have fun with it. We performed at downtown for, what was it, the Christmas weekend or something?
Festival of Lights.
Yeah, the Festival of Lights. That was pretty fun too. And like, we learned how to like not manage the stage, but like, we went to the Fox Theater to perform on the stage while the music tech classes learned to manage the stage, and that was really fun working together on that too.
Yeah, I agree. I remember when we went to the Fox Theater, they taught us like the lighting and the sound and how all that works, the curtains, the backstage. And we were actually able to like hands-on, it was like hands-on training. So we got to play around with the lights and everything. But I think the most memorable and exciting experience that I had at this program was performing a solo at the art museum downtown. Okay, so this solo performance, it pushed me out of my comfort zone. And I did end up forgetting my choreography, but I didn't panic. I freestyled it and I ended it great. And I think that I'm going to remember this forever because I really felt like everyone was supporting me, and it felt really empowering. And I think that was like a spiritual awakening.
That was great. The students performed on the rooftop of Riverside Art Museum. So that was an awesome memory for me as well. I know we have quite a few seniors here. And what are your plans for after high school?
My plans for after high school is to attend California Baptist University, and I'm gonna get a bachelor's degree in computer science. And I want to become something like a cybersecurity engineer or a hardware engineer or a software architect. I'm not really sure what yet, but somewhere in the technology field.
After high school, I plan on attending at La Sierra University. And I'm going to take my general classes there, and then I'm going to major in pre-veterinary medicine, and it's going to take 4 years for me to get my doctor of veterinary medicine. And then I plan on doing this full-time student while working part-time job, fast food. And then after university, I hope to get into a vet school and then continue my career of being a vet from there.
My plan is to spend the summer kind of helping our family business kind of get a little bit further along so that I can hopefully like train someone. And then after that's kind of managed, then I plan to enlist in the United States Air Force.
Just a real quick show of hands, or what age ranges do we have here? Do we have juniors, seniors, sophomores, freshmen? So show of hands or pipe up, I'm a senior. So 3 seniors, 4 seniors. Juniors? No juniors. Sophomores? 3 sophomores. Man, we picked that pretty darn evenly. So cool. In those experiences, and sophomores, you guys can pipe in too, but what do you guys have plans for after high school, or?
Yeah, I do. So I plan on graduating high school, and then I probably will go get my bachelor's degree at CBU. And then after that, I plan on working in real estate and also having a dance company on the side so I can also teach younger kids because I really enjoy that.
That seems like you got a fun. You have like one that'll pay the bills, and then you got something that you can play and have fun with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Dance pays my bills.
Natalie, did you have something to add to that, or?
Everything is still kind of up in the air. I am only a sophomore, but I do want to go to UCLA and major in business or something in engineering, but that's kind of still undecided.
And that's totally okay, because it's you've got a sort of this idea of where you want to go, whether you fit into that box or bubble or exactly what you're looking for. You still have 2 years to kind of decide and figure that out, which hopefully this program or the programs with CTE are kind of funneling that a certain way. So was there anything else anybody wanted to add, or something that jogged a memory or a thought, or something you guys wanted to throw in there? We have answered all of the questions to 100% satisfactory to all of everybody's ability. It's kind of like when you're teaching class and everybody's looking at you, what's going on? So anyways, cool. I want to thank everybody for attending the 2021 RUSD CTE showcase with the industry sector panel discussion. I also want to thank the student panel and my colleague for their valuable input today. I also want to thank our industry partners for watching, and them for coming and continuing to support the RUSD CTE students and the programs that they bring valuable knowledge to. So thanks again, everybody. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. This has been RUSD CTE, or RUSD's Career Technical Education, where students are career ready, period.